that, is that another goal for this book to say, we are going to be, like you just said, we're going to be everywhere you want to be, so that there is no question that if you have an idea about what happened in this day, what happened in rent to own, where did this information come from, that anybody will be able to access this information in a matter of time.
I mean, absolutely. The goal would be that as you're down the road asking a question we're going to call it Googling or ChatGPT or whatever you want to call it, when you're asking a question to a technology at this point, you're going to get back an answer. And we're hoping that part of that answer is some of the information that we've provided and collected. I mean, the real goal would be that if we're sitting here in a couple of years, that you're able to ask a question and it's able to just tell you, this is what happened, and what am I supposed to do with this type of a situation, or this is the legal situation that I'm in right now. Well, based off of everything, Charles, we should be able to spit out, here's the 3 or 4 or 5 times that have been like that. Here's the way in which it's been resolved, and here are the policies that were implemented as a result. Secondarily, what are the similarities between what is going on right now and this product release and what happened 10, 20, 30 years ago? How did that rollout happen? What was the adoption look like? How was it marketed? Because I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of this, it's all very cyclical. It's all very, let's just say they seem to run in waves, and being able to kind of identify those things ahead of time, or even be able to ask questions about what's going on today. Well, without the data to know what has went on in the past, you're not going to be able to answer that.
Yeah, let me add to that, because I think that the part of this cyclicality, that's a word, to this is that, I'll put it, for example, this Wisconsin issue, there was an opposition letter to the bill that we're supporting up there. This opposition letter literally could have been written in 1980, and it was the same tired, false, narrative and facts and distorted facts and just everything that comes out. RTO's disguised credit. No, we're not. No, we're not. You can return the item at any point. RTO should be subject to an APR. No, we shouldn't. An APR is defined as the cost of borrowing over a fixed term. We don't have borrowing. We don't have a fixed term. Some of these just tired old arguments that we've been dealing with over and over again for the past 45 years since we've had the regulatory framework and been promoting these things. It would be nice to stop those. It'd be nice to have, at least in this format, in the various vectors that we're trying to introduce this information from the book, from the stories, from, some of the other things that we're doing right now with putting this data and information out there, where we kind of could do away with those. That would be the dream here, is that not to have another opposition letter on something we're dealing with in 5 years that says RTO's disguised credit. I think we've dispelled that.